The designer and research title that was chosen for the major research assignment is Raymond Loewy, an American Modernism. Loewy was born in Paris, France on the 5th of November, 1893. He was fond of design from a very young age, as he differentiated himself with a successful design of a model aeroplane, in which he won the Gordon Bennett Cup in 1908. He studied at the University of Paris, graduating in 1910 in advanced engineering, but he didn't receive his degree till 1918 because of World War I. He served in the war between 1914 and 1918 and gained the rank of captain. After he moved to America in 1919 to work as a fashion designer in Vogue magazine. After that, he worked as a designer of window displays for New York City department stores. Raymond Loewy had a philosophy which was he believed customers looked forward to new things, but have fear of anything totally new. This philosophy led him to become one of the most major influences of early modernism. He was willing to try anything, and he designed many products from pencil sharpeners to trains. Moving to America meant that for Loewy, he was able to explore other possibilities in the field of industrial design. Loewy became a modern designer that focused on designing new products that were focused on modernism itself. Loewy streamlined the pencil sharpener to make it more streamlined and efficient. The product never made it to production. However, it would have been made out of a variety of metals used for the body and the sharpener part and the mechanisms inside. Loewy used modern materials and technologies throughout his innovative designs, using various metals, plastics, and wood. Loewy designed many things ranging from logos to trains to building designs. In 1934, he designed his own office to show off the sleek designs while also showing off the various modern materials that were used at the time. Various metals and glass were used in the design, with the metal being used as a long continuous free-flowing line. The modernization of the office was very huge at the time, and Loewy's design shined in this time of modernity. When Loewy designed and redesigned well-known logos, he used the principles balance, contrast, and harmony, while he also used the elements of design, line, color, space, and shape. Loewy's industrial firm was asked by Shell in 1967 to redesign their logo because of his work redesigning Esso's logo and brand. His firm spent more than 4 years redesigning the familiar scallop shape, and the new design became official in 1971, and it is still used today. The design of the Shell logo shows the great ways that Loewy used the principles balance, contrast, as well as the elements line, color, and shape. Loewy's work promotes the ideas of modernism and modernist design through his use of simple, clean lines and a clear emphasis on function over form across all design disciplines. He designed the Pennsylvania Railroad S1 train, which was a single experimental locomotive, the longest and heaviest train ever built. Loewy's design of the train was designed around the streamlined Art Deco, as it shows off as simple, clean lines and clear function over form. This design clearly shows Loewy's work promotes the ideas of modernism and modernist design. Loewy promotes the ideas of modernism through his design principle he lived by, MAYA, most advanced yet acceptable. This principle was without a doubt modernist in its nature, as it involves designing for the future while also maintaining a boundary to the unfamiliar. Loewy's designs gave form to modern identity for a new age through social, political, and cultural backdrops, showing the importance of shaping and defining America's culture of consumption. Cars played a big part in his early work as an industrial designer. The 1963 Avanti was, as described by historian Patrick Foster, one of the most beautiful automobiles ever to grace the road. Its stunningly beautiful design maintains a contemporary look to the car, which took the world by storm, having a huge impact on America's culture. Mark Newson, an industrial designer, was influenced by the ideas of Raymond Loewy. His designs are sleek and streamlined, just like the designs of Loewy himself. Newson used a similar materials as Loewy in terms of metals and plastics. However, the types of materials have changed as research into these materials have shown better qualities over time. His inspiration from Loewy guided Newson's notion of design towards the Art Deco style of design. The Lockheed Lounge is a lounge chair that is very streamlined in its design. This idea of having a streamlined design links with Loewy and his designs, which look into the future. Made out of aluminium, the design looks very futuristic with no sharp edges. The curves give a very simple yet clean design. One of Mark Newson's new designs was a bathroom range Coroma. Brassware, cast iron, ceramic and metal components, as well as plastic components, were used to create these bathroom range. This bathroom tap design has a streamlined design, which is the sole purpose of a lot of Newson's designs. Raymond Loewy was a very influential modern industrial designer, and many of his designs were made for the purpose of looking into the future while also maintaining a boundary to the unfamiliar.